Hello everyone, welcome back to MassCar. I am the one kind of sad old Chad LaRoche, along with the man, the myth, the legend, the masshole, James Sullivan.
What's up, fuckers?
Well, how do we even stop? Pocono. Oh, I don't even know how to start this conversation with Pocono. I fell asleep.
Hey, I can start it with Hailie Deegan.
That's exactly what I wanted to start it off with, besides it was
Yeah.
boring. She did... as a race car driver, she did what she could do. I was actually at work watching it.
It was the first time at a super speedway. She didn't wreck.
That's always a plus. You know, that's a plus.
And she only finished the race 2 laps down. And for a first time at a super speedway, give it up to the chick. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
And she, finished?
7th.
Seventh.
It was a 7th.
7th at a super speedway, 2 laps down? ARCA race? That's a win.
Yeah, and honestly, if you did watch that ARCA race, it was I was excited. She started 4th. I watched it.
Qualified.
Yeah,
well.
she did. So I was working that day, and I was watching it on my at work. I put it on. I was able to put it on, and I watched her. And then a day after, I believe you were watching it.
Right. I recorded it.
And he messages me saying, "Oh, hey, you're not going to believe he's in the ARCA race." And I go, I know who it is. Just, she had a good day, just watch what happens and all the BS. And he goes, I gotcha. The fuel thing, the this thing. It was nothing that she really did. It was just a lot of, Hailie, we got you, girl. Don't worry. You're still the best out there. I swear, you're going to be the next, you're going to win a championship, I tell you. So,
well, at least in, ARCA or Xfinity, maybe.
Well, I'm going to go both. She'll win one someday. She's going to be the first female ever to win
Well, if she might be the first
a Monster
one
Energy Series title.
No, she might be the first one to win a race.
You really don't think she'll be the first female to win a championship? You think
No,
there's going to be
not
someone
yet.
down the line?
It's going to be somebody down the line. She's got to break
her
the
experience
ice
is gonna be
by
amazing.
winning a race.
Well, I'm not saying she's going to do it right away. I'm saying, trust me, the experience and the way she just is. I mean, this girl's a fucking... You even said it's a queen of dirt, you even called her.
Oh, yeah, she was...
This girl can drive.
Phenomenal on the dirt.
This girl can
Jesus
drive.
Christ, she can drive.
She should be in a truck.
She's got the lineage. She's got, the bloodline, the Deegan bloodline. I mean, and if anybody knows who her dad is, you know how crazy that guy was in the X Games and everything else he's ever done.
That is very true. That is absolutely true. It's in her blood. And I mean, I personally want to see her at Daytona or Talladega. Can she handle a pack? I mean, look at, what is it, Natalie Decker, I think it is?
Natalie Decker?
Then she's had a rough year.
She's had
the most worst luck I've ever seen out of any girl. And she's a really good girl driver. Don't get me, for us to talk about this as long as we are right now, it's...
Well, it's a subject that not too many people are actually willing to talk about.
We are.
Just because they're girls or chicks or bitches or whatever the hell you want to call them, they're still drivers first.
And they're very good drivers.
And there's some really good chick drivers out there that deserve a little bit of recognition. They deserve to be on
a pedestal of their own
they deserve to be on a better team.
Better team, yes. Okay, I understand what you're saying right there. I definitely agree with you that they deserve to be on a better team.
Crap. Phone call right in the middle of it. Decline. All right, this is a little bit more important.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, this is one of the things that happens when we're on our own doing this by ourselves. No help from anybody doing anything, and here I am trying to...
Fix Jeff Burton's 2000 car.
Right, with my little screw being behind the tire here so it doesn't roll back. And let's put our timer back in the right spot here and let everything fall and just, alright, fuck.
Whatever. But anyway, we had it right. Alright, so anyway, let's go back to Pocono. Sorry about all that. That's just...
Hey.
That shit happens.
It does.
Anyway, so Pocono, Xfinity race. Did you see the Xfinity race?
I saw the Xfinity race, and it was so fucking boring. I don't even remember who won. I don't even care who won. It was so fucking boring. And we gotta go back there again? Oh, wait a minute. Let's talk about the Monster Cup.
Well, honestly,
what happened?
I went, I know.
I don't remember because there's nothing to remember.
I honestly fell asleep. I was watching most of the beginning, and Johnson was doing well. Jimmy was up front. I was like, all right, cool, kinda. And then he was doing good. And then something happened towards the end. I said, fuck this, dude. I'm going to bed. And then I wake up and Kyle Busch is a victory lane, so I said, fuck this, I'm I'm playing a fucking video game or something. Like, no. I'm so glad I slept through that. Kyle Busch won, so that's
Well, I mean,
That's enough of that. That's all we have to say about that. That's
Kyle-
all I have to say about Pokemon.
Kyle Busch.
Fuck Pokemon.
I mean, anybody that follows us knows how much trash I talk about that
fuck
fucking
Pokemon, man.
But he fucking won. He had a better strategy, he had a better team, and he had a better car when it came out at the end of the race.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, the 42 he won both segments, first two segments, and at the end he just kind of. That was it.
I really, honestly, I really thought that was the most boringest fucking race of the year. That sucked. Okay, and I don't know what else to talk about other than Michigan, I guess, what's coming up next. And please, God, please don't be as boring as what I just saw. If you're gonna NASCAR, these fucking mile-and-a-half tracks, dude. You know what I mean? They're fucking. These tracks suck, man. They're getting bad. I don't mind. If you're going to run a... Okay, you know what? I'll love Michigan when they do freaking super speedway pack racing. Okay? Set us something up so they have to draft or something. That track would be fun.
Hey.
That track would be way better.
They should set up certain aero packages for certain races to make sure there's a pack.
Well, they're trying to. It's not working.
I mean, of course the crew chiefs are going to fuck with NASCAR's program every single time. But
checking us.
You're right. Hello.
I love you. I love you, Chad. I love you, Chad. You know I do. Chad loves Chad. Always remember that.
The best crew chiefs are going to be able to screw with their fucking programming. But the point is that NASCAR shouldn't be able to just, no, this is great for everything. Because every track is a little bit different. But with the mile-and-a-half, some of them are exactly the same. I mean, Michigan and Texas are the exact same fucking track. I mean, exactly.
Whoa. What?
Michigan and Texas are
absolutely
the same thing.
No, California and Michigan are the same thing. Texas, Atlanta, and Charlotte are the same thing. They all have quad ovals. They all have the D-shaped oval. Continue.
Whatever. They all produce about the same thing, except for some reason Charlotte is freaking ridiculously good.
Yeah, that 600 was still good. Maybe you're still all talking about that race.
We actually are talking about that. But, you know, if this package works out, we can have, the same kind of racing that we saw at Kansas, which is actually a really fun race to watch.
Even though we both forgot a lot about that in the previous podcast when we talked about it. We both do, and we both did agree. We texted and talked about it. It was great racing. Like, I was like, wow, this is on the edge, and still wish Jimmy Johnson finished 4th, not 6th that race, and so much I can remember it.
Right.
But anyway.
Short-term memory loss. Smoking too much pot.
Doesn't matter, though. I can do that, too, and still, guess what I remember? Where Jimmy Johnson finished.
Right.
It's all that matters to me.
So,
and Brian Keselowski.
Yeah, I mean, that's about all I can really say about fucking Michigan. I mean,
alright, so
I know who I want to win it.
So I was thinking this. Since we talked about this, we haven't really had this time to talk. Let's just talk about some of the racing we've seen so far. I mean, anything from Daytona to now, has there anything that has stuck out in your mind? Anything that you, still, the one thing that you thought this was a big moment for this, this really got you, the one thing for you?
The one thing that pisses me off is the showing at Bristol. That day race it just wasn't up to Bristol standards. The crowd wasn't there at Bristol. I mean, hell, it's fucking Bristol. You guys should be there. That's like a crown jewel of the South.
I agree.
And the stands were half empty. Fucking shame on you guys down there. Shame on you.
I'd say, there's a few things, but my number one thing, as soon as I go to it, of course, Martinsville, me going to Martinsville was obviously, that's just, I honestly, guys, still wish there was 1,000 more laps there, and I still wish I was sitting there. I was so happy. But the thing that's still, to this right now, is still the Daytona 500, the big one. That big crash that happened with 11 laps to go.
That was spectacular.
That, I don't know why, but that, I have not seen, I mean, the Kyle Larson one was close. But since then, I have not seen.
Fucking Kyle Larson flipping how many times?
I think it was 5 or 6, I think.
And then he went end over end once, too.
Yeah, he fucking looked like Elliott Sadler back from 2003 or 4, I believe.
Here's to you for fucking walking.
Yeah, Larson, here's to you. And here's to the big one that everyone was in at Daytona.
Yeah, for walking away from
the two biggest crashes of the year. And honestly, the reason why I think about that is because I've literally been watching since, especially this podcast, because we really want to bring the best of what we got to you guys. So we're trying to sit there and watch as much races as we can, but I've been sitting there watching the wrecks, and I'm like, dude, I can't think of another, like, Charlotte, yes, it was kind of a wreck fest, but, dude, we haven't just seen, like, I'm fucking dying for just a fucking boom crash. I'm sorry, I love NASCAR to death, I love NASCAR, I need a crash. I need a crash.
Right front tire blows out. Left rear tire blows out. Those are basically the majority of the fucking accidents. I mean, I saw Martin Truex spin out somebody that was a lap down.
Oh, that's Charlotte. Was that Charlotte? Was that last week?
I'm not sure, but I remember seeing it.
I forget too.
Right.
No, it was Charlotte, because I remember he put the fucking guy right in the wall and he won the race because of it.
Yeah, he just was like, nope, I'm not stopping. Goodbye.
Time for another beer.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
What was that? Alright.
Because we got this little bucket going down because the man, Parker, he went back to work at another place and he can't be here on Thursday night saying no.
We love you, Parker.
We do. We absolutely love you, Parker. So we got the bucket going now. We got the Bruins on tonight, Game 5, series tied back in Boston.
We're both wearing Boston.
Right.
I don't mind wearing black and yellow. My Penguins wear black and yellow. I don't mind jumping on the bandwagon to any other team but the Bruins, saying it. But
right. That's going to be a hell of a game tonight.
There was something else I wanted to talk to you about, especially since we were talking about Martin Truex Jr. Him winning that race, I think was absolutely fucking. Kind of now that I think about it, it was actually bullshit how he didn't get penalized for that. He deliberately wrecked somebody on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
And I know you were, but you really been. And now I'm thinking about the footage of that. Like that's really not.
He was out of control in front of him. So as soon as the guy was sideways, Truex was like, "Fuck it, I'm going through. I'm not gonna lose."
Truex just
he wasn't gonna lose his position because of somebody, some lapper, spinning out in front of him. I could totally understand if I was in his spot. I'd be like, you're getting punted.
And actually,
and he didn't even really wreck. He just kind of spun out, touched the wall a little bit. It wasn't bad.
What was I gonna say to you? You know what I feel like we haven't done?
What?
I don't think we picked our fucking favorites and dark horses.
We haven't.
I just thought of that.
We haven't, because we've been going off on certain people.
Trying to catch up on everything since my vacation and all that stuff.
We're
doing our best. Exactly. So we love you guys. Seriously, all you followers, we love you guys. Everyone that watches this, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
And
so we wanted to say that. And who do you got for Michigan? Who's your favorite? Who's your dark horse?
I'm gonna go with fucking Kyle Larson, just because he rides that.
Shit! You won.
Kyle Larson on Michigan. And my dark horse. You know what? I'm not going to go too far out of the box, and I'm going to say Ricky Stenhouse.
Okay. My favorite. This is odd. I'm going to regret it, but I'm not going to. I don't know. I feel like it's good.
Jimmie Johnson. That's really not that big of a surprise, considering you got the Alley hat on. You got 4 Jimmie Johnson cars in front of you and 1 next to you.
I know. If anybody's been noticing my eyes tonight, I am so sorry, but these are fucking beautiful cars. I can't stop staring at them. It's just a habit.
He's been doing better and better and better and better and better.
He has been.
It's not that far of a draw. Even though you're biased, it's not that far.
I don't mean to be biased. Okay, it's not biased, but fuck, man.
Right.
I want to know in a fucking race.
It's not that far out of the box. It's really not.
Okay, good. I'm just saying. I want to win a race.
Your dark horse. One of the things it's absolutely impossible to win the race.
I will say my dark horse in a second, but I want to say someone that is gonna get in victory lane soon, and I don't. Two drivers I feel like are 3 drivers. Sorry, 3 drivers that I feel like are knocking on the door. Number 1, Kurt Busch. Number 2, Eric Almirola. And number 3, Alex Bowman. I feel like those three right now are, I don't want to call them favorites, but they're not dark. They are I'm going to say they're in the middle. They're the unknown mids, as I call them. Unknown mids.
Along with you gotta throw Ryan Newman into that.
Newman's consistent, but he's inconsistent. He's up there for a couple races and he does good. Then he's in. That's why he's in and out of the chain. Jimmy Johnson is okay. I listen to Jimmy Johnson's fucking InStar. So it's hard to say because he's up in front and then he has these problems. So Johnson I consider him. He's in the middle of just mixed, and there's a lot going on. There's still him, Kevin Mayer, and they need to figure things out. I look at Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman is I think he could be up there. Clint Boyer, another guy. He's fucking destined for fucking a win too. Clint Boyer's. I love Clint Boyer. I love you, Clint. I think you're awesome, buddy. I would love to have like 4 of these with you. So I'm being dead serious.
Right. I mean, Clint Boyer's been up there fighting and banging and punching fucking Ryan Newman.
But wow, we just talked about what? 2 out of the 4 Stewart-Haas cars?
Yeah.
Who's the 2 we're not talking about now?
Daniel
Suarez is new, but who is the man that we are all confused on why he hasn't won yet? Who drove that car in 2001?
That's fucking
Kevin Harvick. Where are you, Harvick?
Right?
Where are you? You know, you're falling into the Jimmy Johnson thing, the Ryan Newman thing.
Hey,
he's falling back into that. And you know what?
Everybody has a backslide.
He's going through it bad.
He's going through it bad right now. But we're not even halfway through the season yet.
Oh, dude, we're in June. What do you mean? We're in June. July 4th is right around the corner. Daytona.
That's what I consider the middle of the season. So
well, next year you're in the middle of the season. You better fucking think it's fucking Indianapolis, because Indianapolis is, and Daytona's the last race to get into the freaking playoffs. Which me and you cannot wait to talk about that race, because anybody can win.
Anytime there's a change in NASCAR,
how do you feel about the schedule?
The schedule change
for next year. How do you feel?
The schedule? The jury's up right now on the schedule change for next year. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it too much just because I'm stuck in my old fucking masshole ways. But I am stuck in my masshole ways. I'm a fucking masshole. Fuck you. But it might be good for the sport, and if it is, yay! Instead of these, you'll get these, which will be cool.
Let me ask you this. Do you want to run around in dirt?
No.
You don't?
No.
Well, okay.
The best of the best pour on asphalt.
This?
Cut your fucking teeth on the dirt.
What do you feel about this? Rockingham being back.
I'm not a big fan of Rockingham. I'd rather have another race than fucking Loudon.
Oh, okay. We all know. Alright. Night race in New Hampshire. We want it. They want it. Make it happen.
That would
make it happen. A night race in New Hampshire. Make it fucking happen, New Hampshire.
Right.
Calling you out, New Hampshire fucking state, because I know the whole fucking deal was with the Bear family. Yep, you can do this and that as long as it's not a night race, and I know they're trying to do whoever owns it now fucking owns like half the fucking tracks anyway. I forget his name. Fuck me, right? But anyway, still, doesn't matter. Make it fucking happen. Night race so we can get 2 races back again.
Right. Make the fucking
July fucking hot.
It's hot. Fucking make it a
I want fucking July. I want fucking September. I want a playoff race again. That's bullshit. And I want a night race. Give it to me now, or fuck you.
Hey, I've
never been that mad.
I've been to 10 races up there in Loudon, and I loved every single one of them.
2017. Me and you, buddy.
One thing that makes them all the same is I got fucking cooked.
Yeah, we both got cocked. Remember?
No, not cocked. Cooked.
Oh, cooked. They oh, yeah. We got cocked.
We got fucking cooked. I was drenched with sweat by the time I left.
And it's not that it's a bad thing,
I couldn't drink enough.
Put that shit at night. All right.
Yeah, at night would be great. Because if you've never been to New Hampshire at night in the summertime, it's some of the most beautiful nights you'll ever experience.
Exactly.
I mean, you go up to Lake Winnipesaukee, you jump on a boat, you go out in the middle of that fucking lake at midnight. It is incredible. Let's have that.
I agree, but you know something? It's almost time to wrap this up, bud.
Let's wrap this up.
Alright, we're going to wrap this up with this. NASCAR, make some changes for these 1.5 miles. He's chugging a beer. I'm gonna finish mine, as always, chugging a beer. We love you guys. Thank you for following us. Please hit the subscribe button to anybody, to your friends. You know, send it to everybody.
Share it, please. Yep. We're here. We're Mascot. Go Bruins.
Go Jimmy.